Try and stretch your neck a little bit. But look back, just up. Yeah, and then square your shoulders. If you can square your shoulders. Try and open up your chest. Do you feel different? Yeah. Do you feel different? Yeah. Do you feel a little bit more, a little bit more arrived? That's part of the grounding. You show up in a place and you sit down and you do that. It sends a message to those looking around you. Did you understand? Yes. The reason why I made us do that is because, like what Dr. Ibrahim did, everybody don't like titles, what he did with Touch Your Ear is a visual representation of what he wanted to say. And no matter what I do today, I will remember that for a long time. And that's the reason why I made us do that, because personal branding shows the way you feel on the inside to other people. So your branding is, again, the power of three. It's in three forms for me when I'm doing coaching for people. What people see, the external you, what people see, what you feel, the internal you, so what you see when you look at yourself. And then finally, how people feel around you. So it's vision, external, what people see, internally, what you see about yourself, it includes your mindset, and then finally, what people feel. Why? Because people will forget what you say to them. Some people will even forget what you did for them, but they will never forget how you make them feel. Why? Because evolution and science has made us like that so that we can survive in the wild. If this place made you feel afraid, you don't go back there because you will die. And that's how you survive. So how you make people feel is critical. I want to keep time very, very, very quickly, so I want somebody to be my timekeeper. I need a volunteer. Who is going to volunteer to be fantastic? Please, when you look at me today, do I look like I have the right to tell you how to dress? Yes? Yes? No, I don't look like I have the right to tell you how to dress. I don't look like I know how to dress myself, so I shouldn't advise you on how to dress. No. Yeah, she's a different person from the rest of the crowd. We'll talk about it. But if you show up in a place, today is like I'm going to be referencing Ibrahim's presentation because context is important. I have so many dresses in my wardrobe. When I was getting dressed today, the first thing I thought about is it's a conference. The second thing I thought about is I am not a member of the crowd. I am going to be speaking, so people will be looking at me. Not that people will look at me because I'm part of it. People will be, attention will be focused on me. What do I want them to see? What do I want them to be focused? I want to look nice, because I'm nice today. But I don't want you to be distracted. If you go to a place and your attention is on, let's say you're a young man and your attention is on the hair, yes, they will look. Now in the place you're going to, there's a bias. Even though the bias might be wrong, that there's that bias there, you are going to be affected by that bias. Because why? Their hairstyle is making them what? Think about you in a certain way. Please you understand. If you're a young lady and you're walking into a place and you are well endowed, and you have decided to highlight the endowment, they will pay attention to what you're showing. It's like advertisement. When Coca-Cola does their adverts, in as much as they are showing you happy people smiling and drinking the drink, there is branding everywhere. You're seeing their Coca-Cola adverts everywhere, their Coca-Cola name everywhere. The drink is pouring. Why? Because that's what they want you to focus your attention to. So presentation, how people see you, is a result of decisions that you made. students. If I was going to a conference where the majority would be business women, I would dress up and deck up. A little bit more than this. You understand? Why? Because I'm going to tell them about personal branding. I want them to look at me and be a little bit inspired to upgrade their style. If I showed up here with my expensive human hair and some couture designer trousers and things, and I tell you, oh, look at me and dress well, a lot of the young people here cannot afford to look like that. So what did I do? I took off the wig. I did a pony. Everybody can wear a pony, unless you have short hair, then you keep it nice and neat. Yes, I don't have nails on, but it's neatly filed nails. It looks good. I'm wearing my shoe, I'm wearing a straight dress and a jacket. Simple and short. But it still looks presentable and still looks nice. I'm very happy about the range of speakers we have here, because we have with me here, I would say from what I see, a conscious man. True or false? He's well dressed, but I immediately saw him and realized he's Africanized and he's conscious. There's a liberty there, right? Yeah. She came to come and give her presentation, and she looked nice, well presented. He came to give a presentation, and as soon as he got on there, without even mentioning his name, I knew that he was coming. He was a man of the cloth. Why? Presentation. When Ibrahim started talking, without him mentioning his background, I knew that he was in diplomacy. Why? The presentation. So my question to you is, have you ever asked anybody around you, when you see me, what do you see about me? Friend asked you this question. This is not the time that you start joking. And it's something you can do to help them. When I dress, what do you see? Oh, it's okay, it's normal. That's fine. Yeah? That means you're okay. You can disappear in the crowd. It's no problem. Somebody say, hey, you're okay, you're wearing that lipstick is too gum. Then you need to be able to start working on it. You understand? But if you want to be the one that stands out, then also do what makes you stand out. There are some people, they want to stand out. They don't want to be like everybody else. They don't, fantastic. They don't want to be like everybody else. They want to stand out. Do that one. Do it well. Don't stand out negatively. Stand out to where you're going. She said something about the course you're reading. Is it for a purpose? Everything has to be for a purpose. So the dressing that you're dressing, why? Like I said to you, when I stood in my wardrobe, I said, how would I dress to be able to send the message I want to send today? So there has to be a why for it. So now that's your external. And I've just told you how you can find out your external. Ask the people around you. And if you think your friends will tell you the truth, ask your mom. If you think they won't tell you the truth, ask your dad. Men, very clear and simple. They don't sugarcoat things. You know, my mom, if I ask her how do I, you say, everything is, but you know that you're wig, if you had one that way, she knows my wardrobe. She was giving me, you know, my father, how do I, it's okay, he's done. Do you understand? Ask somebody you look up to, please, the way I dress, does it show that I want to become a lawyer? Please, the way I dress, does it show that I want to be a businessman? Please, the way I dress, does it show that I want to be a marketer? Yes? Somebody said, visualize the you want to be in the future. Like when I look in the future, the kind of woman that I want to be, dress like her today. Start dressing like her today. And I'm not talking about the price tag, I'm talking about the style. Please, you understand? Yes. Now that we've talked about the outside you, let's talk about the inside you. Because no matter what you do on the outside, what you feel on the inside, the who you are on the inside will reflect and people will see it. Which is why I made you sit up. Unfortunately for a lot of Africans, I will beg us today. Unfortunately for a lot of us, we are trained to be timid. Me, I'm away. And my mother used to shout, you don't see children, you don't hear children. So you need someone doing something that was loud, you need someone doing something that was bold, hey, you're doing too much, relax. And so we are training you to be humble. But the problem is, we are also training you not to show yourself. And sometimes you need to show yourself. She said things like, you have to do, she did music, she did this, she did that. If she wasn't bold enough to do all those things, she might not be where she is today. When Ibrahim was talking, he said, when he said there was somebody to, write a letter. There was somebody and he didn't do it. He wouldn't have been at that UN conference in France, which would have started his traveling career, his diplomacy career. So I want us from the inside to start feeling very confident. On the inside. And it's self-confidence. I can't do it for you. You come to conferences like this and you hear people talk, take one thing home. And go and meditate on it and become better. Take that one thing home and make it your prayer topic and become better. And take that one thing home and read books on it and become better. My whole life I have adjusted my personality so many times to fit the environment I'm in. And right now I have 3 mottos that I live by. Audacity, imagination, and perseverance. Imagine, dream big. Dreams are free. Dreams are free. So I'm going to sit there and say tomorrow I'm president. I don't have to run a political campaign. I am president in my head. Whether you like it or not, whether you voted for me or not, I am president. You are free. Dream big. Yeah. Even Akufo-Addo that is president today, he started 30 years ago. 30 years old. So dream big. Then take the first step. To take that, if you're somebody who is a Christian, you will get that audacity for prayer. I will tell you for a fact. There's the way you feel after you come out of the prayer room that a lot of people don't understand. There's an audacity that comes with praying about it and believing that you are praying about it, so it's done. I told somebody that one time told somebody that the problem with Christians is the audacity we have. Thank you. There was the name. When the church came and took over the whole world, that campaign, the crusade campaign they went on, it was pure audacity. They felt that God is the greatest God, Islam God bad, and Buddhism God bad, every other God bad. So they entered everywhere and talked everyone. Audacity. It was a problem, but it was audacity. But guess what? Somebody thought about it. And somebody said, we are going to the world to conquer the world. And then they took the first step. Audacity. That's where the battle starts. It's not easy. Doctor said it. It's not easy. You hear all the things he had to go through in life. For the conception, he had problems. Then he came out. They were forcing him to use right. He said, I won't use, forcing him to use left, he said, I will use right. Against the system, it was a battle. But he said to me, he's sitting here. Before an honorable, the MP left, see all the things he does before he goes to parliament in the morning. When he was talking about it, I just remember what Ibrahim said about the duck on top of the water. You see him like sitting down here. You don't know the emails and letters he's responding to, just to be able to sit here calmly. Why am I mentioning these things? Because once you take that first step, the battle will begin. There is no great person you've seen in this world today that didn't fight. They fought, they pulled down barriers, and they diminished some other people to be where they are. So if you think you're going to be goody two-shoes and everything in life is easy, once I've prayed about it, it's okay, I'm sorry. It's not. We will fight. And that's where perseverance comes in. Do you get it? So you dream big with imagination. Just go crazy. Dream big. Once you finish dreaming, the one way you can take a first step, then take that first step. take that first step. The first step can be open Google and type how to become a lawyer. That's your first step for some of you. For some of you, your first step is how to write a book. For some of you, your first step is how to create a blog. For some of you, your first step is how to sell on Instagram. Is that first step? Google give you information, access. Then you start reading. Brian said 30 books to become an expert. Start reading. You start reading before you realize that you are now the person that is advising companies on how to create their Instagram page. You start reading before you realize you are the one who is teaching people how to apply for law school. Because maybe once you read, you realize that this is not and I don't want to do it. But so this is how people have been suffering to apply for law school. No, this is the form you have to do. Okay. Start teaching people how to apply for law school. Is that not a career? And he said, thank you. If you go to the US embassy, online, the visa form is online. There are people at the embassy, their whole job is printing the visa form for people. The form is online, free. There are people at the embassy, they got photocopier machine. They're going to put it at the embassy. You come there, they'll print it for you and help you to fill a form. They'll collect money from you. They are taking care of their family like that. So dream big. Start. And once you have put down your leg in the first one, keep walking. Don't stop. That's the best way. Keep walking. Are we okay? So please, today I want you to remember how you look outside. That's how people will address you. The context of where you are going is important. You can have so many stars, but wherever you are going should determine how you look on the outside. How you want people to respond to you should determine how you look on the outside. How you feel on the inside will give you the confidence to become who you are. You get it? Then finally, how you make people feel in everything you do. You know what? Oh, give me 1 minute. In everything you do, be kind. That's the last thing. Be kind. Because if somebody remembers, oh, that lady, she's a nice person. Oh, that guy, anything you need, he will help you. Even if sometimes he doesn't have it, you find somebody to help you. Be kind. Because you will leave a lasting impression on people, even after you are long gone. Thank you very much.